Oh yeah, like the addition of Holly Sue, just giving this deck quote-unquote turn zero potential, as some people in the community like to call it, is just so much fun because essentially that gives you like the biggest burden lifted off your shoulders. It doesn't matter if you go first or second. All that matters is you see the right cards and you can use them in the right way.
Well, I definitely think that Ricardo has some interesting ways to see those right cards. So again, just really interested to see those tech cards play. You know what I'm talking about. We'll hopefully be able to showcase that to the audience. But again, it shows you there's just so many different ways to be here. And speaking of being here, it is game 1 of round 4 of the NAWCQ.
We got Andrew on the left playing Sky Striker, Ricardo on the right playing Vanquish Soul. I think I know what turn Andrew wants to go. He would like to go second. That's 3 though.
Oof.
Versus
this corner.
8.
I'll take first.
Ooh, he's going to choose to go first. Maybe the new Sky Striker combos are different going first.
Possibly. If you got this far in the tournament, I'm sure he knows how to do it either side, right from the first turn or the second turn. But let's see what we get here.
Starting off with Engage. That's usually a pretty good way to start off.
We're resolving Engage, chat.
Well, maybe not. I think I saw an Ash Blossom in Ricardo's hand. But playing Vanquish Soul, you got to keep your attributes close to your chest.
Nothing in response.
So no response here, no call by the grave or anything like that. We do have our first spell in the graveyard. Is he just going to drop another Engage? No, okay.
That's Ray, baby.
So you could probably like summon the Kagari here to go ahead and just get it back, right?
Oh, yes. That is a famously not once per turn card. We're just going to use it again.
Let's try that again.
Yes.
Okay, it's fine. And what's different with Vanquish Soul is, you know, the attributes that are strongest with them, of course, Earth, Fire, Dark, some of the best monsters in the game. But there are some other things out there, so it's about a deck choice, right? Am I going to include Droll and Lockbird? Am I not going to worry about it? But we are adding Lemniscape from the deck to the hand, and a really interesting new card here.
This is a really awesome addition to this deck, and the more I think about it, that this card probably alone makes going first as Sky Striker so much better, because in previous years, playing Sky Striker, the only real thing you can do first is hopefully set up multiple Widow Anchors. But the problem with having multiple Widow Anchors is once you use your first one to steal an opponent's monster, you're not able to use any of the other ones, because now you have a monster in your main monster zone. But Lemniscape can be used while you have monsters in your main monster zone to bounce some of your opponent's cards, which is pretty cool.
We'll hope to see that soon. But yeah, we are going to do the Shizuku Search.
But right now our graveyard I don't think is full of enough spells. I believe we need any combination of 3 monsters plus 3 spells, and then every time we do that, we get to bounce an additional monster.
Oh, for the Lemniscape, absolutely.
But you can always just play your spell cards first and then increase that count during your opponent's turn if you wanted to.
So here, let's read along with the effect, just like Ricardo is doing right now. Target an equal number of Sky Striker Ace monsters and Sky Striker spells in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck, and then for every 3 shuffled cards, you return up to 1 card on the field to the hand. So very powerful effect. And again, if the Sky Striker monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card immediately after the effect resolves, link summon a Sky Striker Ace link monster.
And this, I was just to say
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that's what Lemniscape does, which means we know we have that powerful interaction as Andrew, but he just resolved the linkage in his end phase to summon Sky Striker Ace equals 0, which has been an awesome way to end off his turn here, because that gives him access to Ray and Rose during his opponent's turn and the popping of a card.
What I love about Sky Striker Ace equals 0, and it's so silly, if you look at all the Sky Striker Ace monsters, it goes Sky Striker Ace hyphen, the name. This one is equals because it's 2 Sky Striker Aces working in tandem.
Yeah. Ooh, but we're starting off with Stake Your Soul in the main phase, revealing to Andrew what deck we're playing. And we are varying Fire Attacker. There we see the Rescue Ace cards.
So Fire Attacker, just a huge way to continue to draw more cards to try to get those Vanquish Soul names into your hand to support you. And man, it's about to heat on up. So Stake Your Soul, we're going to go ahead and get Razen.
Ooh, and this Razen in the extra monster zone is going to be threatening that area equals 0 and probably force out the effect. But if you use it now, Razen can always use his effect to just protect himself from being destroyed. So it kind of puts Andrew in a weird situation where he has to wait until after he decides to destroy the column. But we're going to chain on the summon effect, so we won't be able to add, and he's going to choose to not take, question mark? Yes, we're not going to be taking that monster.
Not enough spells.
Yeah, only 2, right?
But now there's 3, yeah.
Yeah, that first engage got stopped.
So looks like...
Effect 2, add a Vanquish Soul spell trap from deck hand.
Okay, so we're going for Pantera here.
No, that's Dr. Mad Love to be able to search for the spell trap.
That seems like a collector's rare. Oh, no, now that I turned my head sideways, I can definitely see it.
It was in the rarity collection, though, so there's all kinds of artworks to this card now.
Check your again.
Yeah, so we know about Lemniscape, but I don't believe we know about anything else other than the Sky Striker Ace equals 0, which is representing a summon of both Ray and Rose, which can tag into new Sky Striker Ace monsters like... and with the Lemniscape, if we have that in the graveyard already, we could actually go straight into Zeke too if we wanted. So we have multiple ways to interact with the opponent's board as Andrew, and I'm kind of liking this new going first sort of interact, the one-for-one thing that these Sky Striker cards can go for, because having all this on top of the classic spells we're used to, like Widow Anchor, seems really strong. Yeah,
they definitely are able to prepare in a different way before. They used to just kind of play through fields, but now, especially in the format we're in, you really do need to have an opportunity to go first and establish something that is going to prevent your opponent being able to use the linkage during the end phase, which just really heads up. But we're about to start it on up with Vanquish Soul start here.
Yes, this will get us access to maybe any of the particular attributes or names that we're missing. We know we have a Fire in the hand, and I don't believe we've revealed any other attributes to Andrew yet. So this can get us access to Earth monsters if we need it.
Start effects.
Who we revealing?
Target Razen.
So we're going to target the Razen here. We're going to chain Area 0. I believe if that will destroy the Razen at the end of this, that will be enough to stop the start. But I believe start can protect Razen from being destroyed.
No, we will destroy the start on res. Gotcha.
Oh, we're going to destroy the start instead, and because it's no longer there, I believe we'll not get to trigger.
Certainly powerful, and that also prevents the trap from being set at the end of the turn, so we don't have to worry about Vanquish Soul Snow Devil if you're cheering for Sky Strikers.
Yeah, and that was a really heads-up play from Andrew, too, because had he targeted the Razen, the field spell could just protect it, because I believe it's a replacement effect.
So the Vanquish Soul start might have been stunted, but let's see what Ricardo's next play is.
Depending on if we have a Earth monster in hand, we could use Mad Love's effect, I believe, to return a monster to the hand, but I don't think we have any Earths. I definitely know we have a Fire, and I think I saw another copy of Mad Love.
It's nice to see both Ray and Rose working together here.
Yeah, so we have access to tagging into a new Sky Striker Link monster, or we could use Rose's effect, which people famously forget about, to have it like negate monsters' effects.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to attack, so I think that is going to force out the quick effects of Sky Striker Ace Ray.
Yep, we're going to tribute it and then summon a Sky Striker Ace monster. We're going to get Kagari. Kagari can just add back Engage for the next turn, because why not do that?
Must be nice.
It's fine. Spells Grave? Spells Grave is 2.
Another cool thing about Limit Skate is even though it gets stronger for every 3 spell cards you have, you can activate without any, technically.
Trigger Raider Resolve? Yeah.
So Kagari is going to get destroyed, but of course that means that Sky Striker Ace Ray is back on the field. Jumps out of whatever mecha suit she's wearing for the moment.
Attack rate?
Mad Love is going to be swinging 1,200 at Ray with 1,500 defense, but I believe we can always use a quick effect of Mad Love to reduce the attack and defense by 500.
I'll show a Dark to make her lose 5/5.
That's exactly right.
Nothing in response.
There we go. So we were able to get Ray in the graveyard. Now she will stay there unless we have another way to bring her back out as Andrew. And we are seeing that Ricardo does play Bystials, which famously can be a really good way to stymie the Ray shenanigans that Sky Strikers can go for.
And we already know they match so many different decks because of that Dark attribute, but it feels pretty good to be able to reveal the Bystial, to get the effect, and then use the Bystial here.
Here we see the Link Summon of Rock the Vanquisher. This card has a really fun effect. Firstly, it kind of pseudo-protects itself by making you attack your strongest Vanquish Soul monster that's in play. Then it also has the effect during either main phase to summon a Vanquish Soul from hand or add one from the graveyard back to your hand. That is a quick effect as well.
Almost feels like the stage the fighters are on as they battle it out. But doesn't seem like we have too much that Andrew's trying to do. There are some unknown cards. Let's take a look at that final set. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Droplet, okay.
Forbidden Droplet. And if we discard a monster, we won't be able to respond with the Rock.
Well, they discarded the Sky Striker Engage, the Mobilize Engage, but I guess they intend to bring out Kagari again and just keep recycling.
We chained to the Rock's effect, I see. I was like, we could just chain to it. I thought we were practically doing it. But now we have a combination of 3 Sky Striker monsters plus the spell card. So now Limit Skate is online to bounce, which is pretty huge. That can do even more interruptions for Andrew here.
So this kind of does give you like that new look at Sky Strikers because, of course, you know, they're always board breaking and attacking and just bobbing and weaving as they dodged everything. But this seems a little bit more controlling and aggressive than previous Sky Striker builds.
And this could be a really fun interaction here. We're going to be using the Rock the Vanquisher as Xyz material. This card famously says it can't be used as Link material. But it can be used as Xyz material for the brand new Vanquish Soul Rocks from Duelist Advance. And now, when we only had technically 1 Link rating worth of monsters, we now have 2. And this Rocks has different effects for every kind of attribute that's underneath it. Because it has an Earth underneath it, we can currently detach 1 material to destroy 1 card our opponent controls. It can be any card. It is not a quick effect, though. It is Ignition.
But I noticed you didn't say target, so it's non-targeting destruction.
Yep, so if we train Lemnis Gate, we can just target Rose instead. We're just going to straight up go into a Link 2 play here.
Target Lemon. Set.
Yeah, I love how we just said the name.
I'm assuming that's Lemnis Gate. And that's actually a really big thing, because even if he chains it here, we can just use SP to dodge it now, and getting rid of the Rose. You do have to return the cards you target, by the way, so you don't need to have them. It will reduce his graveyard very substantially.
It will pull a 3rd spell down there, and it allows him to reuse that Kagari, though, so it's not the worst. It's just kind of an awkward cycle here.
If there's nothing to bounce, but we will chain SP and target herself and Rose.
Guess we're about to find out.
Oh, I guess they're asking if the cards get shuffled back if nothing gets bounced. My assumption is yes, because I guess it's not cost, right? It's part of the effect. That's a very good question.
Because it shuffles first.
Yeah, so taking a look at the text here, target an equal number of spells, shuffle them into the deck, then... Yeah, so the then is fine because the resolution is okay. So, yep. Still get the recycling, but nothing much else.
And the Lemnis Gate still gets banished, right? Because of the SP targeting it?
No, I think the... How did that get banished? Because that's right, because he targeted from the SP limit. Yeah, right. Yeah, so it does get banished. That's correct.
And then now we're in the end phase. SP comes back. All right, I mean, honestly, Ricardo had to fight through a lot right there, so really heads up on him. And I don't know, because that SP being there, it might be hard for Andrew to get the Link material, because I'm not sure how he's going to get Ray back into play. Oh, wait, he can just Link with the Rose and then make a Link 1. And then,
she is a Sky Striker Ace, maybe from the rival side, though.
And then as long as the Sky Striker Ace monster gets removed from the field because of Ricardo's effect, he'll be able to summon Ray back from the graveyard, so it'll be perfect.
So this is a really weird thing to say, but I really like this matchup. There's something about like the 1-for-1 trades and interactions and jumping out of the way that just feels like its own little mini format. Like this particular matchup is slugging it out.
And here we see the Kaina coming down because I don't think Andrew cares if this one gets banished or not.
Yeah, Kaina famously not one of the most popular Sky Striker monsters, but still good.
Oh, actually no, it's Kaina because she has no effect when she's summoned, so he can just summon and activate Afterburner.
Oh, wow.
Do we still gain the 100 life points as Kaina or no?
On a new chain?
I don't think so.
It needs to be on resolution.
Yeah.
And now Ray will trigger because Kaina was removed from the field by the opponent's effect. Oh, no, it's end phase. For a second, I was like, it kind of gets summoned back. Will he be able to target something and make it out attack? But during his turn, so it wouldn't carry over to the next turn. That'd be funny if it worked that way, though.
We'll attack with Ray for 1500. Yep.
Ouch.
All right, that's the Sky Striker style. 15.
And
your turn.
And now we can go Kagari. Kagari. Oh no, we go area zero, equals 0. We could have gone Kagari, get back linkage if we wanted to, and then quick link summon. But we're gonna chain Ash Blossom to equal 0's effect here.
Maybe the Kagari was a different way to do it, but we're locked in now.
Yeah, because then we could have done a lot of damage this turn by going like, you know, linkage, bring back Kagari, Sorry, no, Kagari, bring back linkage, attack with Kagari, activate linkage, go into equal 0 that time, and then summon the next 2 afterwards to get all the damage. Because you don't have to destroy with area 0 to summon, right? You can just not destroy anything.
Yeah, if you don't add, you don't destroy.
All right, so we're at 4,500 as Ricardo. We had another copy of Engage.
Oh wow, another quarter century secret rare there.
That's why we got rid of it the first time.
All right, Resolve Engage usually feels pretty good.
Will this get the draw, though? Do we have enough spells? Because we returned
I
2
think
of them.
we do now, because there should be Forbidden Droplet and 2 Sky Striker spells after the Lemnis Gate.
Okay.
But I guess we're about to find out. We'll see if he draws or not. This is cool, though. I know I said it earlier, but this is a cool form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. All these little micro trades, all these dodges, all these revealing effects.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Ricardo was never able to get his Vanquish Soul engine going. No cards like Jiaolong or Holly Sue ever brought into play. That just gives him a continuous stream of monsters, which is what he needs to keep playing, whereas Andrew has plenty of spell cards in his graveyard to just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
So take a look here on the Vanquish Soul side of things. A lot of resources certainly used up, but still some gas left in the tank, so you don't really know what could be in Ricardo's hand if you were Andrew.
So we're just going to see the set 3. I don't believe we got the draw. I don't remember him.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it either there, so there's kind of...
And now we have a monster in the main monster zone, which means that Widowmaker we got is no longer going to work. But we can always use equals 0 to destroy our own Kaina, right? Like, you can target any card on the field.
I believe so, and if you can, that's certainly a heads-up way to get it done.
If you can, then you can't do that. But I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure it just says destroy a card.
Double checking, since again, it's only been 2 weeks that we've had. Destroy 1 card on the field, yep.
And we have another Mad Love, like we saw in Ricardo's hand last turn. Just going to be searching. I don't think it's going to get start because most people only play 1 copy of it. Let's see if he plays 2. He's not, but he has Vanquish Soul. Continue?
Continue?
Which can get him access to another Vanquish Soul name, which, thanks to his Rock potentially being able to be summoned, if he summons the Rock and adds back Rosin can then be summoned off of the Rock's effect and still activate his effect to get Jiaolong or something, and then he can get going again.
Well, about to put another quarter in the arcade machine. Of course, I mean, pay 500 life points, but... Let's see what is done next here. Andrew checking his face-down cards. Seems like he's thinking about something.
Yeah, that Widowmaker not being useful right now because the Kaina is still in play might ruin Andrew if he doesn't have another copy of Lemnis Gate. Because remember, Lemnis Gate can be activated even if you have monsters in your main monster zone.
I did see 3 spells in the graveyard other than Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage, so I do believe we have it. Oh, and Lemnis Gate. Perfect timing.
Speak of the devil, and she appears in full. So we're going to activate that Lemnis Gate. Now, we're doing it while we have SP Little Knight in play, so I believe we will be able to respond to this and protect our cards. I believe Lemnis Gate targets. I could be wrong about that. If it does, this SP can go pretty crazy right now. If it doesn't target, that means he can use Lemnis Gate to clear his own Kaina, and that'd be cool.
Correct. And I'm targeting.
And it's just you can return 1 card to the hand, so you do not target at all.
Yeah,
that makes it a little difficult because if you remove the SP Little Knight and you target either the Sky Striker monsters, well then you just bounce one of the other Sky Striker monsters off the field, and then you have the open main monster zone.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. So I think he's just gonna let it resolve and say, go ahead and bounce any 1 monster.
Oh, and he did get rid of the Kaina, and so our main monster zone is open.
So we didn't even plan on using it on SP at all. But that turns on Widowmaker, which Ricardo does know about.
Do you think the rest of this turn might go battle phase and have Sky Striker Ace equals 0 attack?
I thought, isn't Sky Striker equals 0 2,000 attack?
I mean, it'd be big enough to get rid of the SP Little Knight without activating any further effects.
Oh, it's Ricardo's turn right now.
Oh, that's right, our turn.
Oh no, but we can use Mad Love to reduce area equals 0,
right.
and then SP can swing over it there. But we need another Dark in hand, and I don't think we have one because we normal summoned our Mad Love.
All right, so speaking of Mad Love, looks like it's getting Link summoned off here to Rock of the Vanquisher.
But this is huge because if he goes for the proactive activation of Widowmaker, we can just SP to target our own Rock and protect it that way. Because then we'll still get the effect. Rock doesn't need to summon anywhere specifically. He just needs to summon or add.
Continue, pay 5, target my Raisin Grid.
So we're going to pay 5 and we're going to target. I don't believe he needs to reveal what he's going to do with it. He can either add it to hand or summon it to the field in defense mode. I think if he summons it, though, its effect is negated. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we're doing the Shark Cannon. That is... This will be curious to see if he steals a monster. I wouldn't imagine he would after getting rid of the Kaina, so it's just going to banish. Yeah, it banished. I almost said in unison with him.
I don't think we have the spell cards to take it, though.
Oh, because we did do the Lemnis Gate. That's fair.
Yeah, we did the Lemnis Gate.
But I still think the banish is the right call anyway because you need to get... Yeah.
And this will get rid of SP. So the board's about to get pretty cleared right now. The Rock will still get banished per... No. You can just destroy the Rock because it doesn't... Yeah. And then SP won't get banished, and then you can just take the SP. Oh, no. You target with Widowmaker. So we targeted the Rock already.
So SP Little Knight
will be destroyed. Rock will still get banished, and Rock's effect will still be able to activate. Oh wait, why not? Oh, because both weren't there, so it can resolve. Right. If only one can come back, one still comes back. But if both don't get banished, it doesn't get banished.
Well, Ray, certainly alone usually, but now has a full complement of characters and support. That's usually Vanquish Soul's bit, right, to have friends on the field.
Yep, and here comes the Ray into Kagari, into add back engage, and do it all again next turn.
So Sky Striker, you know, as I see the long-term Sky Striker game plan, it still does feel familiar to that long-term Sky Striker grind. Get rid of a few of your cards, 15. Get rid of a few of your more cards and survive your turn, 15.
Ooh, and here we see the other effect of Lemon Escape in the graveyard. Because a Sky Striker Ace monster was special summoned, you can now banish it, and then immediately after that effect's resolved, you can link summon, and you can get rid of your opponent's monster to link summon into a new monster. That is so crazy.
It really is. Move over Triple Tactic Sound. There's a new take in town.
I believe you can link summon, I think you have to specifically summon a Sky Striker monster, so we're just going to get Zeke. And then Ricardo is just
that
gonna
was
push
enough.
The concede button. He sees the writing on the wall. His hand is just a fire attacker, and I think I saw a copy of Caesar Valius, which doesn't do anything by itself.
Yeah, not only, so it would have been cool, and I understand the Rescue Ace Fire Attacker because you're trying to draw more cards, get more Vanquish Soul names, and then be able to reveal them at a moment's notice. But Andrew just got it done with all of those engages, so very, very cool there. And Sky Strikers, you may have a new fan here because, again, Game 1 is going to Andrew.
Now, I know that game did not go Ricardo's way. It definitely went Andrew's. He's our Game 1 winner. Very impressive showing. But honestly, Ricardo kind of never got off the ground. Like, he never got his flow of Vanquish Soul monsters going, which is, I think, really important for him because you saw he was able to outgrind and get Andrew all the way to his last interruption in that last Widow Anchor. And if he was able to stymie that or stop that, we're never getting to Ray again. We're never getting to anything else. And all we needed was maybe like a Caesar Valius, a Zhao Long, a Holly Sue. If any of those things are in his hand, that game is completely different.
Well, unfortunately, it did not happen this time, but Ricardo is going to get a chance to go first here. And you're right, I understand him digging into the deck because he didn't get anything, right? We didn't see Holly Sue, certainly the sort of Vanquish Soul talk of the town, if you will. And while it was Andrew, you know, really getting in, just sort of picking apart the pieces in play, that doesn't necessarily mean Ricardo put as much as he usually is going to. So Andrew still has to sort of have these sobering thoughts in the side deck, figure out what he wants to do. And he seems locked in, so I am looking forward to this game too.
Yeah, both of these decks are basically pseudo-control decks. They want to get their opponent in the blender and then have as many turn cycles as possible to either gain advantage or have the inevitability of Borg or Burn plus linkage, massive damage turns, and then the game's over.
Oh, so much effect damage in Vanquish Soul. You know, 1,500 here, 1,000 there. It really adds up. And, you know, I haven't seen it yet, but we were talking about it behind the scenes of the idea of like a heavy polymerization on a Lunalight deck taking a bunch of damage. You're like, cool,
sure.
Vanquish Soul plays, take 1,500. That's game.
Yep.
So this deck really has a lot of cool stuff that it does, and I love all these new matchups that we're getting to see.
And now I believe Ricardo will have the... But that's the thing about Sky Striker. Or like, that's the interesting thing about both of these decks. They kind of don't necessarily care whether they go first or second. It always depends on what your hand is. And so being Ricardo, maybe choosing to go first here, we saw how dangerous Andrew's going turn 1 board was. So many layered interruptions that were enough to stop Ricardo from playing. So he kind of has to go first, which may not be safe into a deck that is famously known for playing the most powerful spell cards in the game, like Forbidden Traveler, which we saw, and who knows what else.
No, you're right that to a degree, Vanquish Soul may have 2 first turns, right? Your opponent's first turn and your own, but Sky Striker has a completely different side of things. It doesn't really care, first or second. It looks like Ricardo is going first. Let's see what Vanquish Soul does going first.
Yeah, and if you're Andrew, you got to be sitting pretty, right? You have the Game 1 win, and now you're going to be able to not only play your powerful spell cards, but play them into your opponent's board. Let's see how it goes for Game 2. Looks like both players are just finishing up their shuffling. They're going to draw their opening hands. Let's see how Ricardo can go here.
Nothing in your draw. Stand by me. In standby, we'll activate Perulia.
Perulia
that's
in
going to hurt.
standby against Vanquish Soul is pretty huge. You summon from your hand quite a lot.
Now, the last time we saw this on stream, there was a pass, but this time we're going to use Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring and keep on pushing.
Yep, and now we're going to activate Staker Soul once again to begin our real plays here. We had another fire, and that's going to be Rescue Ace Impulse. Really awesome addition to the fire. It probably combos with that fire attacker we saw in Game 1 to be able to summon it directly from the deck and then get that extra draw you were talking about. There we see the Rosin going to be coming down and then searching for another Vanquish Soul. Going first, we're going to get Zhao Long here. Could get Borg or any other missing attributes he might have.
I definitely see Dark and or Fire in the hand.
Yeah, we know about Impulse, and there is...
Oh, there she is.
Holly Sue. Hello, my beautiful friend.
You are a Vanquish Soul stan, that is true.
A little bit, but so far this match, I'm very impartial. Andrew played amazing.
There's just some good Yu-Gi-Oh going on here, so we're going to go ahead and grab the Vanquish Soul Rosin, get that back to the hand.
Yep, and thanks to the rock, we had the guaranteed other Vanquish Soul name in the form of Holly Sue in the form of Rosin in the hand. Now Holly Sue can summon herself by revealing that, and then we can reveal a Bestial Baldrake and a Rosin. That's going to be Fire and Dark to summon directly from the deck, and this can get us kind of anything we want.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Mad Love to get us Vanquish Soul Start, and then Vanquish Soul Start will get us the last Vanquish Soul name we probably want, which is either going to be Caesar Valius, or we could get Zhao Long.
I feel like Vanquish Soul Start feels like a very strong card here because, again, you'll end the turn, with the 2 Vanquish Soul monsters and be able to set the trap card, of course, Vanquish Soul Snow Devil, the usual favorite for Vanquish Soul players, so...
Yeah, and then like I said, this is probably going to grab Caesar Valius if I had to guess, or it could grab Zhao Long if you have a way to reveal something right now and then just summon that out and then use that to get Valius because we know we have the 2 fires. But we're just going to get Valius. No big deal. You have your Earth on board in the form of Holly Sue. You can use her effect again during your opponent's turn to get even more monsters, and that can get you your Zhao Long if you needed it.
Yeah. End phase, start.
Yep.
We're going straight to end phase. We're activating start to set the Snow Devil, I believe, is going to be the trap card he's going for here. That card has many effects depending on what attributes you reveal. And we already know that Ricardo has all 3 of the Vanquish Soul attributes, Fire, Dark, and Earth, in hand. So we have a protection of all our Vanquish Souls, a special summon of any Vanquish Soul monster from our hand to the field, and we have the blow up our opponent's entire monsters, Dark Hole-like effect. That's right, blow up all monsters in the field, I should say.
Ricardo definitely has the perfect hand. But jokes aside here, it looks like he is going to go and pass. And now it is time for Andrew to get a chance to play.
If there's one way to stymie a Sky Striker player, it's keep them off of Link monsters, and so being able to get rid of any monster they summon is going to be pretty huge.
Setting a card is an interesting look for a Sky Striker deck, usually activating spells off the top, but...
Just the monster with the highest attack. If I control a Vanquish Soul.
Yeah, so he's just asking how the attack redirection works for Rock the Vanquisher. Basically, he's forced to attack Mad Love right now. He set the card with linkage because you have to get rid of one of your cards that are already in play to resolve the effect.
That makes sense, and not activating anything makes it safe and certainly keeps it on the field, because most of those cards usually go to the graveyard. They're usual single-use cards, not a lot of continuous.
And here we go. We've got the linkage. It'll get rid of that face down that he just set. It was Dimensional Barrier.
Wow.
And then he's forced to summon in the zone of the Rosin, but we're going to get Sky Striker Ace equals 0.
Channeling 2, raise into search.
Nothing in response.
Ooh, interesting. So yeah, unfortunately, because Rosin is not able to activate both of his effects in the same chain, he's not able to get rid of the equals 0, whilst it is also going to get rid of itself to summon the 2 new monsters, which means he kind of did dodge the Rosin Reveal Fire and Dark to blow up the whole column.
No, both these players are doing their best, right? Because putting Rosin in front of the extra monster zone means that you're aware that that's where the best Sky Striker cards are going to show up. But at the same time, we're doing the same with Andrew here, making sure that he just doesn't have to deal with that and gets rid of the Rosin.
I will activate Raisin, revealing Fire and Dark to destroy all the monsters in his column.
Oh, actually, Ricardo's going to choose to force Andrew to activate that effect. And you know why? He's probably going to do that so he can force the Snow Devil to get rid of the 2 monsters he summons anyway. And then I believe Ray won't be able to trigger because it won't see that the other Sky Striker Ace monster got destroyed, I believe.
Well,
oh, wait. I forgot. Equals 0 is Ignition. It's not Quick Effect to destroy itself.
Dark Earth bounce the monster on the field with the lowest defense. Gotcha.
so that means we're kind of locked in here, and Ricardo may be making his comeback one character at a time.
But we did get we did get engaged, which can get us into Ray. We haven't normal summoned yet, and because we have a Sky Striker Ace in the grave, I believe linkage is considered a link summon, correct? So I believe it is summoned properly, which means you can summon it back using Ray. So we're gonna get Widowmaker here with the engage. No Ray.
Still not at 3 spells yet either.
Holly Sue's effect, by the way, is still currently in play, but targeting effects are really awkward against Vanquish Soul when you know they have Caesar values because they can just tag out. So I'm not sure what's going through Andrew's head here. I'm sure he's just thinking to himself, how can I force that interaction and then combo out beyond that?
Oh, triple tactics talent.
That's one way to force some action. I'll tell you what. I wonder what mode he's going for. Probably take, right? Well, maybe not, actually. Maybe draw 2.
I feel draw 2 just to get more power, but either or, it is going to be your 3rd spell.
He probably declared it. We just didn't hear.
Yeah, I think so, because here comes... Oh, it must have been the take.
Yeah, but you don't target to take it.
Yeah, so it wouldn't help, actually.
If anything, it would give him a border. Yeah, it was hand rip.
Okay. Not a lot of great options there. And the DD Crow is such a strong card. You know, there's a lot of different darks you can use. What DD Crow has over Abystial is you can get rid of those Sky Striker spells in the grave.
I'm surprised he prioritized Borger being summoned than Caesar Valius, because right now he only has 1 Earth in hand. And so, if I was Andrew, putting back the Caesar Valius is really huge. But I guess because you have Holly Sue, you can just reveal Fire and Dark guaranteed, summon back out Jiaolong, use Jiaolong, reveal your 2 fires, and then get back the Valius anyway. So who cares if he gets any Vanquish Soul name, as long as you have plenty of Darks and a Fire.
Certainly taking a long way home there, but Triple Tactics talent has resolved.
I will activate the Border, reveal a Dark to draw.
And so now we're going to activate Borger's effect to reveal any Dark in our hand to draw a card. So now we have an unknown on top of the 4 known cards.
Good.
I think he just drew another name. I think it was a Dark attribute.
Gotcha.
All right, well, let's see as Andrew peers into the darkness of an empty field what he is able to pull out, and we're going to start with the Widowmaker.
It is 3 spells, Widowmaker, so we'll be able to negate and take. And we don't have the Valius in our hand anymore to protect. We could have on Resolution activated Holly Sue to summon, but we've already done everything else for the turn. Funny thing is we can actually use Holly Sue's effect to gain control of something and just get our Borger back if we're really worried about it.
I mean, he just might, depending on what's summoned here.
It's normal summon Ray. That's huge. That gets us back into the Sky Striker engine. And we haven't used Ray's effect to quick link either.
I did, yes.
Ray is fine.
So Ray's fine. Going to immediately manually link summon here, not using the effect.
Summon, targeting the engage.
Getting back engage.
Target engage.
And DD Crow target
yep.
engage. That can target any card, not just monsters. Is so huge.
Next.
And there we go. We're just going straight to
wow.
next game because he knows this Kagari is not long for this world. We have plenty of access to pops. We have the Snow Devil. We have the damage from that Snow Devil, from that border, and then everything's just also gigantic in Vanquish Souls.
That hand was insane. You're rock as well, yeah.
we got ourselves a match here, and it's really anyone's game because now, you know, Sky Striker gets its choice. Does it want to go first? Does it want to go second? It understands that, you know, Ricardo's Vanquish Soul deck really doesn't mind whether it's going first or second, but Andrew's got his work cut out for him, but he's in a good position to just kind of lock in, use the side deck, and just get going.
Can you check the verbiage for me really quick on
Sure.
=0? Because I'm trying to think to myself, if there was a way that Andrew could have sequenced his turn by maybe beginning with the Ray and then saving his linkage as a way to dodge like Snow Devil or the non-targeting pops, or sorry, I should say the pops that Ricardo had access to.
Well, makes sense, but again, you know, when it's special summon, you know, you add Sky Striker spells from your deck or grab your hand, but the effect you're worried about is that quick effect. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Sky Striker Ace Ray and 1 Sky Striker Ace Rose from your deck and or graveyard. Then you can destroy 1 card on the field, but you can only use 1 effect per turn and only once that turn.
Interesting. So I wonder why he didn't chain that to the rosin. I wonder if there was just maybe something keeping him from putting monsters in his main monster zone, probably.
Yeah, all of a sudden all those great spells in your hand wouldn't really do anything, so you can just give it up, but you know, Sky Striker Ace =0 has been appearing in a number of combo decks that aren't Sky Striker Pure, right? Because it does put those 2 level 4 monsters on the field,
yeah.
Especially with Hornet Drones. We haven't seen that combo yet. We may in the future, but it shows you some incredible gameplay out of this deck, no matter whether you play it Pure or not. But Andrew has to play Pure Sky Strikers against Ricardo, and I'd be very curious to hear if he's going first or second, because you're right. It's famously known for just slapping down the spells, clearing out the opponent's field in 15.
But I think the new cards, I'm sold on this being a going first deck for the first time in its entire existence, I think. Like, =0 plus Lemnis Gate, in addition to your normal slew of Shard Cannons and Widow Anchors, is more than enough interaction to like play through any deck in this format right now. Plus, like the bonus of like droplet and stuff is just nice.
That makes sense. We are a long way from Sky Striker just, you know, being able to use spell cards like Mystic Mind. Yes, I said it, chat. But it's true that like it's this deck that retains its identity but changes its game plan, right? You're not really running a whole different Sky Striker deck, but you're like, hey, here's a new spell. Oh, it plays completely differently now. So Ray is a very maneuverable, cool card, and we will see if Andrew is able to utilize it and Rose to win this duel.
Yep, and then huge ups to Ricardo, our Game 2 winner. He had a really, I think, masterclass there in how to utilize all the different attributes and engines of the Vanquish Soul going first to just interrupt everything James was trying to do. But the question now is going to be, can he do that again in this turn against Andrew?
What do you want, boss?
I'll take first.
Even though it's not his turn.
Good luck.
Okay, so Andrew is going to go first here. And I think you're right. I think Sky Striker go first now, which
oh my
is
gosh.
weird. What?
I just got a little hint. People at home probably didn't see this. I got a little hint of Ricardo's hand. There's some turn 0 goodies in that hand.
Ooh, okay.
That's all I'll say.
So you're saying our turn.
We're
both going first.
We're about to begin our return. That is correct.
All right, fighters ready. Game 3. We got ourselves a match.
This could be an interesting turn here, I think.
Ooh, this is exciting. I love this format. I know it's basically the kickoff of it at the highest stakes.
Ooh. Foolish Burial Girds to start off. Lots of fun stuff you could be setting here with this.
Oh, and the Lemnis Gate makes perfect sense because you're not just burning it. You actually have a cool effect in the graveyard, and now you have 2 spells.
And now you have like you get like an additional link summon essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Sure.
Freeze play, WCQ duelist. That is time.
And there's
There's
Engage.
the Engage.
Being activated on turn 1 again, and this time no Ash Blossom is going to go unfettered. We're going to grab that Ray. That'll be a good way to start off with the brand new Lemnis Gate too. That'll be an interesting way to just continuously dodge any interaction Ricardo might have.
So, ooh, there's another.
Oh my God!
Just that good.
Just the raw open double engage. 3 spells naturally in the graveyard. Going to be adding any card we want from our deck to our hand and drawing another card from our deck.
I don't know if you've ever heard this adage, but strong duelists draw strong cards, right? And that's incredible to get 2 engages in the opening hand.
I thought Pot of Greed was on the FNL list.
I mean, we got to play it on the exhibition match this morning.
We did get to do that.
This feels like Pot of Greed. It practically is legal.
Wait, no, you got to do that. I didn't get to do that.
Well, there's always round 2. But focusing on this match, we are going to go ahead and use our Sky Striker Ace Ray as material for Kakari. Ooh, Phantasme. I think Phantasme is such an interesting card this format because you got Sky Strikers, you do have Vanquish Soul, and of course you also have Malice, so there's a lot of chances to use it.
Also, you get that really fun protection effect whenever people try to target your monsters. That's pretty fun.
Plus, in this deck, it is a dark, and it does help you hand cycle in order to figure out where is my Vanquish Soul name, where is the Holly Sue or the Xiaolong that I need to really push this out.
Think on Raise.
And lets you cycle and draw even more potential attributes too in this deck. Like Phantasme does everything you want in this deck. Ooh, I think I see a Bestiole in his hand.
Wow. This is just going to be all Ricardo on Andrew's turn. Oh, maybe not.
Activate Talents, and I think
Chain Sue, revealing Xiaolong special.
Nothing in response.
All
so we're going to be summoning the Sue, and then we're going to be hand ripping. We've got Ash Blossom, Mad Love, Baldrake, and Xiaolong.
Just going for the Ash Blossom, intending to play through every other Vanquish Soul card that is there.
Thinking.
Yeah, that does give us still Fire and Dark, which is all we need to use Holly Sue to summon. We can get Rosin and get Earth that way, so we could access Caesar Valius this turn as well.
Oh, is that another engage?
Yeah, he knew
Technically,
exactly
it's the same copy, but it's still exciting to see it.
He's activating it 3 times this turn.
Showing Fire Dark to summon from deck.
Chain Widow Anchor, targeting the Sue.
Chain Phantasme, discard for cost.
Yep, because Phantasme protects from targeting, negates, and destroys the Widow Anchor.
Ball Drake, target your Rangrave.
Speaking of dark,
Oh my
Sky Striker Ace Ray is the dark monster.
And now we'll have Baldrake plus Rosin plus a
That's
fire
gonna be
still,
issue
but we
as
have to
well.
search for an Earth, or no, we don't, because we no longer have access to Fire Dark Earth anymore. So we can get Borger, we could get
Resolve Engage, yeah.
we could get an additional fire. We can't get Rosin though because Rosin can't search Warrior Vanquish Soul monsters.
New triggers, Raisin on summon.
We will chain. Well, first, would you like to cut for a draw?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we have to fully resolve the Engage first before we can activate Rosin's effect. Oh my god, I think he just drew his
We will
third copy of
chain
Engage.
Oh,
Widowmaker,
wow.
Targeting the Raisin.
Sure. Would you like to take?
I would.
Okay, so we're going to take
I have nothing.
so many spells in the graveyard. We are locked and loaded for a long time.
And it is
Yeah,
worth
so some of
noting
that,
that it
yeah,
is still
you guys-
Andrew's first turn.
Yeah, I told you this was going to be like both people's first turn, and these duelists have delivered.
And that means a couple of things. That means he won't be
So what do I do?
won't be able to attack
Just,
to clear anything.
In
I
hand.
don't think anything.
Nothing. Yeah.
But he does have another Engage in hand. But he has monsters in his main monster zone now, so we can't use it, huh?
Well, but he could always just link them off the Sky Striker Ace equals 0, clearing that up.
What if he
I
links
know,
those
just
off?
use
We have Baldrake to banish that Link monster.
Ooh, but
And
then you could use the quick effect, I guess. Oh, but it wouldn't be on the field yet.
there's
Yeah,
no Ray
summon
either, by the way.
window.
So
Ooh.
there's nothing. He'll be run out of monsters. And while Engage is maybe enough to get him back in, I don't know if he'll be able to summon besides using Linkage, which is probably enough, but it does play a role, I think.
Andrew doing that thing that I've seen many duelists do. They sort of tap the game mat in order to be like, I'll do this, and then I'll do that, and then I'll do this, and I'll do that. So having the little Yugi experience of the voice in your head on turbo mode as he continues, we are going to link that off. And so SP Little Knight.
We're going to banish the Holly Suit. That's huge because that's like Ricardo's whole next turn, essentially. We know the only other card he has in hand is Xiaolong, which by himself doesn't do anything. But we have Phantasme. Oh, no, I think we already used Phantasme earlier.
We did.
And there's
All
the
right,
Engage.
it's another one. That's 4 now, right?
4 activations of Engage, yes.
Feels pretty good.
I'll just go casually +4 this turn. No big deal, no big deal.
I mean, you know there's a non-zero chance he draws another copy of Sky Striker Mobilize Engage.
Well, no, he's all 3 copies he's seen.
Oh, we have seen all 3 copies. Okay.
But he needs to add some
Because I
back.
thought we reused one and did it again. Well, I guess we'll see.
We used one, had another one, brought the other one back with Kagari, and then just drew this one. So that's all 3.
Wild. Okay, so we'll see if we see that card again, but take a look at the extra deck here for some options.
I mean, it is worth noting, too. We just have 2 gigantic 2,500 attack point bodies as Ricardo. We can just go next turn and attack over everything. Andrew still needs to kind of find a way to mitigate this stuff moving forward, and he might have to sacrifice his SP in the process to do so, which might not be the best for him.
We'll activate
Might hurt.
the Hornet Drones.
Ooh. We did search that off our last Engage.
We did. Okay, so there's our token. Thank you, judges.
Do we need 2 Sky Striker monsters to summon =0? Can we summon it with anything like Zeke?
I think this may be a Zeke moment because you do need 2 Sky Striker Ace monsters.
There's also Azalea. I forgot about
Oh,
her as
yeah,
well.
Azalea.
Summon.
This is basically damage step destroy. But currently it's not Andrew's turn, so if he thinks he can attack, he can.
I mean, this is an almost spinning the room style turn, right? Because they've been both playing so much in one first turn.
So we are going to use Baldrake here because I think Ricardo knows how annoying Azalea can be. We're just going to go ahead and banish that card here by tributing our Phantasme. All right, 3 cards left in Andrew's hand. We're going to set 1, we're going to set 2, and we're going to call it there, it looks like.
Attempt to pass turn.
Did you cut mine?
I believe I did.
All right, so it's Ricardo's turn. Now is a great moment to try to go in. Now, there are 2 face-down cards, but most Sky Striker spells are relatively harmless. But 2,500 Direct is all we're going to see this turn.
Yeah, unfortunately, Xiaolong being the only known card we had in Ricardo's hand is not the best by itself. You need something that can reveal in order to get that card popping off, and it's just going to be sitting in his hand as a level 5 monster he can't summon.
Anything before main?
Pass turn, by the way. Looks
There
like
was-
we drew in. Oh, it's Ray. She is back, so multiple copies in deck.
This will get us back into the Sky Striker engine that we desperately need if we're Andrew.
All right, so Link summon here. I imagine Kagari. And let's see how many Sky Striker Mobilize Engages we get this turn.
This is number 5. Everyone keeping track of the counter at home.
Well, that's for the duel.
Not for the match, you're right. You are so true.
Just an incredible card. I think it looks like we're going to grab Linkage, perhaps.
Linkage could be helpful for getting us straight into Zeke to kind of out this Baldrake, because I think currently Kagari's only at like 2,200 attack points, but if we just have enough spell guards, we could probably just get stronger than it.
Yeah. Just wild stuff here, and still kind of anybody's match, but we've only got about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, and Vanquish Soul is well known for being able to deal direct effect damage at a moment's notice, whether you're using it from the trap card or one of the monster effects, just good stuff. But it looks like we're gonna grab Widow Anchor. Not sure if that's insurance against any of that, but not a bad move.
I mean, we can always just steal the Baldrake and attack with it to deal more damage ourselves.
That is true, and then maybe link that off into something. Oh, but it's Roll Lockbird.
Res, Droll, and Lockwood. That would have been nice last turn with all
Yes.
those engage shenanigans, but we'll take it now, I suppose.
That does answer a deck building question on Ricardo's side, deciding to use not one of the 3 sacred attributes to Vanquish Soul, a wind monster. It's a really good wind monster.
It could always be a side deck option, too. We don't know.
That's true, that's true.
I think we count 9 spells in the grave or something like
That's
that.
a lot
1,
of
2,
green.
3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 or 8, maybe. So, like I said, Kagari currently is not stronger than this Baldrake,
Yep.
but a few more spells might do it.
Anchor, targeting the Baldrake.
We can always just take it, too, and deal
We'll
damage that way.
chain Linkage.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So it's going to get that off the field. Actually linking off as for Sky Striker Ace equals 0.
Send for that first, right?
Correct. I sent
Okay,
you a Cigar to summon that.
So it's 2,000 plus 25, that's 45, plus 15, that's 55, that's 75, plus whatever Ray summons. That should be enough damage.
3,000?
Yep.
Swing for 2,500.
Yep. There it is.
Yep. that'll do
Active.
it.
And then we're going to
Yep.
summon.
Oh,
Yep, he knows.
wow. Sky Strikers
Could
make it
not,
again.
Beat the way you had it set up and that.
My hand, yeah, my hand was insane. I had. Karma
Oh my
Cannon,
gosh,
but
he just
not
revealed 2 Karma Cannon and Solemn Judgment for those that did not see the stream.
Wow.
Congratulations to our round 4 match winner, Andrew S, playing Sky Striker.
Yeah, Sky Strikers have maneuvered their way into another victory here, and it shows you the impact of Duelist Advance. So he's frankly got a little deck profile.